Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today the Pixel 4 and Pixel 4 XL were released in Google's keynote, and we're just going to go over the specs and what I think about them. So first off, we have two devices, the Pixel 4, which is a 5.7-inch screen, and the Pixel 4 XL, which has a 6.3-inch screen. They both have 90Hz refresh rate, and it's really nice to see that they're implementing that this year. And I'm really curious though on the battery life, because on the Pixel 4 it only has a 2800 mAh battery, and on the Pixel 4 XL it has a 3700 mAh battery. And if we've seen on the OnePlus phones, those phones do have 90Hz but do suffer with some battery problems. So I can't wait to see if there's any like battery saver mode that helps save battery pretty much. They both offer 18 watt fast charging, and the cameras are a bit different this year. So we have the 12.2 megapixel and then a secondary telephoto. They're actually including a secondary telephoto this year, and I'm not too sure if I prefer that over a wide angle, but that's just what they're going for. They don't offer 4K 60 FPS recording still, which is kind of a disappointer. And just the other specs we'll talk about, it has 6 gigs of RAM, 64 128 gigabytes of storage, a Snapdragon 855, a new neural core processor, which helps with real-time image processing, which is really nice, stereo speakers, dual SIM, active edge, motion sense radar, which is where you can use the phone without actually touching it, face unlock, no in-display fingerprint scanner, sadly, Gorilla Glass 5, and IP68 dust and water resistant. And the colors are just black, clearly white, and oh so orange. The oh so orange won't be offered for long, so it's more of a limited edition color. Now, the Pixel 4's Face ID is similar to Apple, just like the Pixel 4's design is similar to the iPhone 11 Pro, and we'll talk about that. I'm not a big fan of the design, if I'm being honest with you guys. It's like Apple and Google work together when it comes to creating their designs, at least for this year, because the Pixel 4 leaks were announced, and then the Apple leaks came out after it, and they both literally look the same. Like, how does that even... Like, I don't even know how that even happened. I'm pretty sure it's just a big coincidence, but that's what happened. And other than that, the colors and, like, design, I think it looks okay. I mean, neither does the iPhone. The iPhone looks okay too. So it's just personal preference which one you like. I mean, you can't be like an Android fanboy and be like, oh, it looks better because Google did it. Like, no, it just doesn't work like that. It charges through USB-C. Still no headphone jack, of course, sadly. And the battery life is my biggest concern, at least for the Pixel 4. I'm pretty sure the Pixel 4 XL will have okay battery life, but like the Pixel 4 2800 mAh battery, kind of questionable with a 90Hz screen. But although I don't have the phone in hand, I will probably update you guys about this on Twitter by watching like videos and researching more, but this is just like my initial thoughts. The phone in general is not bad. I'm still sad that they didn't include an ultra wide camera. They went for a telephoto, which is kind of but it does have a lot of zoom, which is nice. I think they said 2 times, but it looks really good at 8 times 2, so that's also a plus. But I do prefer wide angle still. Wide angle is still my go-to, especially on the S10 Plus. I still prefer using a wide angle camera when it comes to like bigger, when I need to, instead of having to like step back and hold my phone like that or something. But it's just preference, I guess. If you want the big zoom, then you have it. But the main thing that people really liked on the Pixel 3 was the wide angle, and they just decided to cut it this year, even though the Pixel 3 sucked. But people were like, but the wide angle front facing camera is good, and then they're just like, nah, we're gonna take it out this year. Kind of disappointing. The only thing I'm worried about is that Google is known for releasing phones and them having like a lot of problems when they're first announced or first launched. So we have beta software because of Android 10, and then just hardware problems that the phones usually run into. For example, the Pixel 2 lines with their color shifting screen. The Pixel 3 in general was just like software problems. It was very buggy in the beginning, and nobody really liked the design of the Pixel 3 XL. So there's just a lot of problems. And then The Pixel 1 had like mic problems. So they're known, like every phone they've announced has had problems in the past. So I'm kind of skeptical about telling people to buy it right away, because although the camera is going to be amazing, and we all know that Pixel is still the camera king, of course, but it's just like the amount of problems people run into with these phones, it's kind of hard to tell someone, oh yeah, if you're looking for a good camera, buy the Pixel, even though like it's not a really well-rounded device. So you still have the squeeze feature, which is nice, the squeeze to talk to Google, and then that radar sensor is actually really interesting to me. I can't wait to see it, like someone demonstrate how it works, because I don't fully understand how it works. I'm pretty sure it just like scans for your hand in front of the screen, which is cool. It's a feature. It's a niche feature in my opinion. I don't know how much if I had the phone, I don't know how much I'd use it, but it's cool that they're doing new things. I'm glad that they're trying to innovate and try different things rather than following the same formula that every phone company is following now. And it's trying to do something different from its competitors, which in my opinion is nice. But all these things, all these new things, it's kind of sad that it doesn't have most features that people would want. So for example, the wide angle camera, or the bigger battery, or the in-display fingerprint scanner. Like those three to me are like the key features that you need to have in a phone nowadays. I mean, you have a phone with a great screen and a great refresh rate, but the battery won't be able to support that. It's based off of specs alone. I mean, we haven't seen it in person, but I'm just going off specs alone. Based off of specs alone, it's kind of questionable of whether or not the phone will actually be able to support the really fast refresh rate, or if you will be forced to go to 60 Hz because of the low battery and stuff like that. I'm just wanting to see how it will be in the future. It looks like the iPhone 11 Pro. Like I said, the specs are pretty normal. It has new things or different things like the radar scanner, and it's trying to do something different, which is nice. I will appreciate that, but I wish they could land those key features that people expect in a phone. Like even the iPhone has a wide angle camera. Like if you're gonna have a huge square camera cutout, at least make a wide angle camera. That's my opinion. But anyways, that's pretty much it on this rundown of the Pixel 4 and Pixel 4 XL. Let me know what you guys think about this phone in the comments below. Would you buy it? Would you not buy it? And if you enjoyed the video, it would mean a lot to me if you could leave a like. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe. Other than that, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.